There we go. The epilogue. So, here you are, Isaac. Will you attend my ascension ceremony? Hector and everyone else is coming. What? These clothes. I look silly, don't I? Formal dress is so stiff. I can't stand it. Everything's finally resolved. I'll succeed my father as Marquess Ferre. I don't know if I'm equal to the task, but I'm gonna do my best for all the people who live here. Isaac, do you really have to go? No, I understand. I'm sure that you have things you must do. Thank you for supporting me and everything. So, Isaac, this is farewell. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't... This world wouldn't be here. You have my heartfelt gratitude. Isaac, I'll see you again. It's a promise, my friend. There we go. That is the end of Fire Emblem, the Blazing Blade. Holy crap. I'm so glad I've finally beaten it. There is a few more things to take care of, but that is all, well, done on your own terms. What else there is left is to, well, go through Hector's story, which is no different from Eliwood's. The only difference is the very first part, the first chapter in Hector's story, which I will play through and showcase and add it to the walkthrough in its proper spots. But other than that, that basically wraps up the game. My thoughts on this project, I honestly had a lot of fun. This is my first Fire Emblem game that I actually played. It was enjoyable, to say the least. To say the most, it was a fucking pain. I endured so many hours and so much anger and frustration because of just some of the things that happened. I'm playing on normal difficulty. I'm not even playing on hard mode. On hard mode, it's even worse because units have like double the HP. Our attacks do way less, and we are way weaker. But I had a lot of fun. I certainly hope you all did enjoy. Hope you all continue to enjoy. And yeah, we see just how well we did on every single chapter. My gosh. That was so much work, so annoying, so tedious. 36 turns for Pale Flower of Darkness, 34 for Night of Farewells, 22 for the finale, and 505 turns in total. Holy crap. Marcus returned to Ferre with Eliwood, and as the head of the Knights of Ferre, dedicated his life to training young squires. We get to hear everyone's story. Lowen the Swift Knight. Lowen replaced Marcus as the most famed knight in all of Ferre. His endless zeal served Ferre well throughout his life. 100 battles, holy crap! Rebecca a Wildflower. Rebecca returned to her father, then pledged service to House Ferre. She has formed a family, and yet she still serves Ferre well. Dorcas the Serene Warrior. Dorcas returned to Ferre and used the money he earned to buy medicine for Natalie, his wife. She recovers rapidly. So happy for Dorcas. Bartray, the Wild Axe Fighter. Bartray continued his quest from country to country. Rumors say that he fell in love with his own mortal enemy. That's quite funny. We have Oslin. Wounded at Light. but remained until the end. Thank you, Oswin. Matthew continued his service as a spy for House Ostia. The memory of his beloved Layla lingers on his heart. Sarah, the outspoken cleric. Sarah returned to Ostia. She spent much time tending to her own affairs, but lately she has begun to enjoy her free time. I want to use her twice. Oh well. Oh man, Guy, you are the star, the mounted swordsman. Guy continued his quest to be the finest swordsman in all of Sake. His form was so perfected that all called him the Saint of Swords. Urk, the studious mage. Urk returned to Etruria and was asked to succeed the retiring Lord Pent. He refused and devoted his life to the study of magic. Urk doing well. Priscilla. Priscilla returned to Etruria's Count Carleon. Her adopted parents met her not with harsh rebukes, but with tears of joy. Florina. After Lyn abdicated rule of Kalin, Florina returned to Ilia. She remained shy, but this shyness has made her strong within. Kent. After Kalin was placed under Ostian rule, Kent became its steward. His dedication earned him the love of his people. Sain, the Greenlands. When Ostia took over the rule of Kalin, Sain resigned and became an independent knight. His love of women is unchanged. Of course. Sain. Will, the archer without equal. Will remained a knight of Kalin, even after Ostia took over. He became the commander of Ostia's Kalin Archer Division. Nice job, Will. Raven vanished without a word. Many reports have placed him in Arafin, but none could be confirmed. Raven is still quite a mystery. Lucius. Lucius lived a modest life in a remote corner of Arafin. He built a small orphanage, where he now cares for helpless children. Lucius doing well. Canis. Canis returned to his family in Ilia. Some years later, he and his wife died trying to stop a snowstorm. His child was raised by his old mother. Aww. Canis doing his best. Dart. Dart took a grave wound protecting Fargus in a skirmish. He vanished at sea, but rumors claim he might be in Faray. Fiora. Fiora flew many missions as the head of a mercenary company. Her donations saved many poor families in Ilia from destitution. Legault, the Hurricane. After the battle, Legault traveled the lands looking for Black Fang refugees. He helped them to ease the pain of his own loss. The Children of Destiny, Nils and Idiom. After these dragonkin bid farewell to the land of their birth, they returned to their new world. Meeting Eliwood warmed the hearts of these ice dragons with the hope that man and dragon could live in peace. Isadora. As a knight of the Imperial Guard, Isadora served as a guard to Lady Eleanor. She continued to study to be a lady up until she wed. Wrath. Wrath returned to his tribe in Sake. His deeds earned him a warm gift greetings from his father, the famed Silver Wolf. Hawkeye. Hawkeye returned to Nabata and lived peacefully in Arcadia with his daughter, whom he trains to be guardian of the desert. Geitz. Geitz resumed his aimless wandering. He still searches for a land that he can finally call his own. Pent and Lotus. When Athos died, Pent took over his research to focus on his studies. Pent resigned as Mage General of Etruria. This action set the palace in an uproar, but Pent and Lois endured. The Mage General and the Lady of Violence. Harkin worked closely with Marcus to rebuild the Knights of Faerie. They are slowly rebuilding their strength and prestige. Nino. At Eliwood's invitation, she started a quiet life in a small village in Faerie. She plans to return to Bern to visit a certain cemetery. Jafar vanished in the final moments of the last battle. He still avoids the bounty hunters who seek out the famed Angel of Death. Vida. Some rumors say that Vida died at the hands of Bern forces. Others say she now serves Bern's Prince Zephiel. Renault. No one knew the old him. No one knows what became of him. He vanished as though he never existed. Athos. Athos died in a foreign land. Those who saw his face said that he seemed as though he had at last found true peace. Merlinus. Merlinus opened a shop in Ostia, but it was forced to close. He plans on reopening with some aid from Lord Eliwood himself. Lynn. Lynn entrusted Kaelin's rule to Ostia and returned to the plains of her birth. She often thinks fondly on the people of Kaelin. Oh. Hector. Hector returned to Ostia and became her Marquess. His bond of friendship with Eliwood remained eternally strong. Eliwood. Eliwood succeeded his father as the Marquess of Faerie. His sincerity and his clear guidance made him his father's equal in all eyes. And as for us, the tactician vanished after the final battle. Bern, Lycia, and Etruria all sought those famed skills, but none ever found the tactician. Castle Ostia. Thanks for coming, Eliwood. Hector, long time no see. First time since my brother's funeral. 15 years now. And look at us. We've both grown older, haven't we? We've both grown older, haven't we? Uh-huh. Time certainly does speed right by. My father's disappearance, his death, the fight with Nergal, those fire dragons, the memories are so vivid it might have happened yesterday. Nergal, what a blackheart he was. I've had enough of battles like that. Is that your son over there? I've been wanting to introduce you, but there's been no chance. Roy, come here. Did you need something, Father? Say hello to Marquez Ostia. Yes, sir. A pleasure to meet you, Lord Hector. My name is Roy. Roy, is it? Nice to meet you, lad. Well, I guess that means I should introduce my daughter, too. Daughter, then. Lilina! What? Are you being shy? You don't have to be nervous. This is your father's old friend, and his son. Hello, Lilina. This is Roy. He's the same age as you. Nice to meet you. Lilana, let's be friends. We can play over there. It's okay. Go on. Ah, there they go. What a cute child. Good thing she took after her mother. What? She looks just like me, doesn't she? You're a sarcastic one, Marquez Ostia. Come on now. Come on. Now you're the one putting on airs, Marquez Ferre. The only thing older about you is your appearance. Don't tell me you still behave like that even now. Like that even now that you're the Marquez. I'm always on top of my duties as Marquez. But when I'm around you, I want to relax, so please. Hector. By the way, I heard that the King of Bern died. It was fairly sudden, too. I can't be certain, but according to one of our spies, he was killed in an assassination attempt on Prince Zephy. The prince? I trust he was unharmed. It's a strange tale. At first, I'd heard that the prince was killed. Then, new information came 3 days later, saying that it was the king who had died. Do you remember Archsage Athos' prediction? Is something happening in Bern? I don't know. Father, can I show Roy my pony? Yes, go ahead. Be careful. There they go. Okay. For the sake of our children's futures, I'll stop anything that may happen. I'll sacrifice my life to make it so. Once again, Lycia brings hope. If that turns out to be wrong, no. It must happen. We check out back in Bern. For what reason have you awakened a demon dragon? Who are you? Dragon. And it seems Zephiel, well, he's been corrupted. But that'll be it. That is all. Alright, but that was it. Sorry for the little cut. Needed to sort some things out. But there we go. That is the end of our Fire Emblem journey. However, there is still a few more things to go over, that of which I'll cover, well, in one bonus episode. But I'd also like to make note of Hector's story. There are a few things that are different, so I do want to make sure that I cover that, and I'll add them into the playlist. But other than that, that is it for Fire Emblem. Hope you all did enjoy, hope you all continue to enjoy, and I will of course be seeing each and every one of you next time for our next journey. Peace out, everybody.